Okay, this is the Bookalator, or at least it's the beginning of it, the very first view. Bookalator is intended to let you see a list of all of the words in a book and the number of times that each word occurs, and then drill down and view all the sentences that each word occurs in, and ultimately compare two books so that you can see something like this, where you can see the word and how many times it appears in each of the two books, and compare sets of books. Right now, there is only one book hard-coded in, but it's a great book and you should read it. But what we can do, since all or most of the routes are working, is look at a particular word and get the sentences. So for instance, for amusement, here are all of the sentences in Persuasion that contain that word. And we can also, it's pretty easy to get a list of words for another book. This one is The Wisdom of Father Brown by G.K. Chesterton. It's returned as a map, as you can see. It's a great big object. So the difficulty of this project is actually, it's not splitting up the words and the sentences, it's storing them. And I had some spectacular crashes with Node. The reason it is easy to do the processing is this library, Natural, which lets you do all kinds of cool things with natural language processing, like making tries/trees, handling n-grams, doing fun stuff with phonetics. And I also used Natural Gutenberg, which is just a small set of sample texts. Most of the tools for doing this kind of work are in Python, so there are a lot of tools that have been ported over from Python. NLTK is a classic Python tool for this, and this is just a small set of books that made it easy to seed my database. I also looked at, but did not use, Guten Corpus, which is another small set of about 100 books. And there is another library that is called Node Gutenberg, which lets you access the entire Project Gutenberg collection, which is a couple of gigs, so I did not do that. Stretch goals are to do some data visualization with D3. There are a lot of other views that I have sketched out and started building components for, but have not actually put them together. I would also like to use the Wordnik API because you can pull in definitions and examples and other kinds of cool stuff from them, and because they have a fantastic API which is beautifully documented with a tool that they built for documenting APIs. So you should check it out if you want to ever create an API and want to get a best practices view. And that's it.